Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we share all the good things happening here at Christ United Methodist Church in Greensboro, North Carolina.
We're your hosts, Lori Gray
and Robert Joe. We're so glad that you've joined us.
This is our third season, and we're excited to keep telling the stories that make this place feel like home. From meaningful ministry moments and community impact to the fun, behind-the-scenes stuff you don't always get to see on Sunday morning.
Each episode, we will celebrate where we've seen God at work, highlight the people who are making this church what it is, and sharing a few laughs along the way. So whether you're part of Christ Greensboro or just curious about what's happening here, thanks for listening.
Let's get into it and tell you something good.
Hey Lori, how's it going?
Good morning, Rojo.
It's time for another episode of Tell Me Something Good.
And you know what?
What?
It's your birthday week.
It is my birthday week.
Yeah.
By the time people are hearing this episode, it will be my birthday itself.
Yes, your birthday is on Tuesday.
Yes. So thanks to my parents for having me. It's been fun.
Thanks to your parents for having you. That's what I say, too.
Yeah. So, sorry. Do you have something good to share with us today?
Other than the fact that we're going to celebrate you all week?
Oh, I do hope so.
Yes. Well, other than the fact that it's your birthday week, we had lots of guests in the building on Sunday.
We really did.
And it was fantastic. And just, it was a good morning, other than the fact I had to change my shirt 4 times. But it
happens.
It happens. It was awesome. And I'm excited for them to come back, our guests, because I got to meet and talk with most of them. So, it was a good Sunday. A good day for visitors. And it started out cold, which I did not like, but by the time the Gen X group got together, it was not perfect outside in the sun. Anyway, I did not want to be in the shade because it was cold. But in the sunshine, it was perfect. So,
awesome.
All good things. Awesome. Yeah, how about you?
So last week I worked on the sermon bumper video for this current series we're in called In Her Image. And I just had a really... I enjoyed looking through, every bumper video is obviously different because it's for a different series. And so for this one, I went online and we found some video clips of mothering going on. So like a daughter loving on her mother and a mother, snuggling her baby and a mom giraffe and a baby giraffe. And so all kinds of really cute little mothering images. And I really, really, if you haven't seen it, you should go back and watch it. The kids' time from yesterday, where Miss Crystal talks about how I've never had flan. Have you had flan before? Okay. So if you've already heard this, you can just hear it again, right? So for those of you who might have been a part of worship yesterday, I think you'll agree that it was really, really fun to hear. So she was talking about how she was at a retreat last week, and they were serving flan for dessert, I guess. And so she's a very persnickety eater, is what I would call her.
There's certain textures that she does not care for. Yes.
And so she was asking her friend, she's like, is it like Jell-O? No. Is it like cheesecake? No. Is it? So she was like trying to identify what it was.
Yeah.
And the friend person, whoever, was like, you just need to try it.
Right.
Like just dive in and try it for yourself. And so she was saying it's kind of like how we say things are hot or cold or tall or short or boy and girl. It's like there's no perfect way of describing the flan because it wasn't cheesecake and it wasn't Jell-O. It was itself, right? And so this whole recap is to say that she said, it's like our knowledge of God. God is not boy or girl. God is God.
Right.
And so it was really, really meaningful to me just to be able to hear that. I really appreciated it. I think that it is so nice to be reminded of that. I think that we oftentimes try to put God in this box of what we think or who we think God is. But God is so much bigger than any of that.
The original they, them.
Yeah. I mean, God is so much bigger than a gender.
Right. It's omnipresent.
Yeah. Always
right.
Present?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Always here. There's no way to describe it. And I love that analogy.
Yes.
I hadn't really ever thought about flan in that, You know, I mean,
Yeah.
but that's right. I mean, I had it. It's been a long time, yeah, that's exactly right. And I wish her kids' times are always so good. You know, and
Yeah.
I saw the flan up there, like because I wasn't listening to it, but I
Sure.
was watching. I was like, why is she talking about flan?
Yeah, yeah.
But now that makes sense because, of course, I haven't listened to worship yet. I'll do that later. But
That was definitely something good, though. You
Yeah.
know, just a reminder that God is so much bigger, or is not who we tell God to be. God is God.
Right.
So
Yeah. I love
there's your
that.
mini sermon for today.
I appreciate it very much.
So what's going on this week? Now that we've talked about some good things, let's talk about some more good things.
Well, your birthday's going on this week.
Oh my gosh. This is the last time we're talking about this. I don't like.
How old are you going to be?
I'll be 31 tomorrow.
I know how old you're going to be. I know. So lunch bunch is this week.
Yep,
It's Tuesday.
we have lunch bunch.
So it will be going on probably when this airs the first time. And then on Tuesday night, we have the Childhood Enrichment Center is sponsoring a session on child readiness, and that's going to be, it's open to the public. It's 6 p.m. in the Fellowship Center. If you want to learn more about that and register, you can go online to christgreensboro.org/events and read more about that. So this is the week of the young child. They're celebrating all week. They're doing different events and stuff, but this is one of the things that they're hosting for parents and just for people in the community if they are wanting to see, you know, this is more for like preschool, early elementary age, if you have children in that that age range. But anyway, christgreensboro.org/events if you want to read more about that and register.
So this week is our last Welcome Wednesday.
Cannot
Can you believe
it?
We started in January and we've gone almost all the way through April. And so this is the last week of this, I guess, semester, this session.
Yeah.
We'll pick it back up for monthly gatherings in the summer and
Yes.
we'll be back at it in the fall.
I cannot believe this is the last Welcome Wednesday. And I have to say, so normally in the past couple of years, and then pre-COVID, we did a talent show. And I was like, oh gosh, things are just not as stressful as they normally are this time of year. And I'm like, that's why,
Because of the talent show.
that thing. It was it's so much fun, but again, just I was like, oh, that's why it's not so stressful. Okay.
Well, so during Welcome Wednesday, before we move on,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't even think to say this at the beginning. This week is our intergenerational cleanup event. So following dinner, you're invited to spend about an hour outside, side by side, with all of those who are a part of our community of faith to spruce up our church grounds.
I love that. I love that we're all kind of taking responsibility for taking care of the grounds,
Yeah.
the facilities, all that, because it is our church, our
Yes.
O-U-R, our church. Okay, this Thursday evening from 7 to 8 p.m. in our chapel, we have the Taizé prayer service, which is a great spiritual practice. If you have not been a
Absolutely.
part of that, I encourage you to come. You don't have to register, just show up. Again, it's from 7 to 8 p.m. in our chapel. And you can also learn more about that on our website, christgreensboro.org/events. And I'm going to start counting how many times I say that, as usual, because we say it all day, every day.
I love it. I love it. So our current art walk is kind of a dual purpose, which I love. We decided to go ahead and put up some images for our next worship series, which is going to be called David. And our current series, of course, which is In Her Image. So from modern and diverse reimaginations of the Trinity, we also have a lot of different images of King David. And so we are just so excited to have those in our art walk. The bulletin cover, the bulletin cover is one of the images we're using in the art walk that we have licensing for, and I just think it's such a beautiful representation of who God is.
I was just thinking that this is the time of year to sit, if you're a cat like me. Not that I mean, I like cats, but I like to be in the sun.
Yeah.
And be warm. And so down there in the art walk is so nice this time of year.
Pull you up a chair and have a sit.
I know. Okay. So also coming up next weekend on Sunday, we have our membership classes starting up again. There's only 2. So the 26th and May 3rd, but the 26th is Coffee with a Pastor, and so that will happen in between the worship services during our small group time.
The Art Walk.
In the Art Walk, speaking of the Art Walk. And so it's a great way to get to know our church better, to get to know what it means to be United Methodist, all those things. So again, I think Pastor Nikki's doing the one on Sunday, and then I will be doing the one on May 3rd, which is specific to our church, and we do a tour.
Nice.
Yeah, talk all about when the church was established and the history of the church and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So coming right up, not this week, but next, we have our United Women in Faith's annual unit meeting. And of course, their speaker is our very own Charlene Pell, who is an award-winning writer, I guess I should say.
Yep.
She's a speaker and the founder of Facing Forward. So this event is free. We just ask that you do register on the website so that we know how much dessert to purchase, and we have a seat for you.
I love dessert. I'm hungry.
I have some nothing bundt cake at home from my birthday dinner a couple nights
What
ago.
flavor?
Cookies and cream or Oreo or whatever.
Yum.
Delish.
I love that. Okay, what else do we have? May 16th, our one Sunday.
Very excited.
Need to keep reminding folks about this, but that is our one service. So on that day, we will not have our 9 a.m. service or our 11 a.m. service. We will have a 10 a.m. combined service in the sanctuary, and then lunch on the lawn, and it's barbecue, and I'm so excited because I love barbecue.
And we're gonna have a free complimentary gift, whatever you want to call it, a cup that will have our new "This Church Loves You Without Exception" logo on it.
I have not seen these.
Well, no one has. I haven't even seen them.
No, but I mean, I haven't seen the design.
Oh, you've seen the design because it's the design of the T-shirt.
I know, but I haven't seen it, like the picture on the cup, because I'm sure you designed it on the cup. Listen, don't make fun of me. I like to see the
Lori
thing,
hasn't seen it, just so everybody knows.
but I want to see it. Will you show it to me later?
Yeah, as soon as I get the proof back. So our friend Tammy, who does a lot of our merchandise and all kinds of fun little nods and bits and bobs for us, we are ordering 500 cups. So everybody show up.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, so.
How big are they?
They're gonna be 16 ounces.
Okay.
They have a lip,
Okay.
a flat bottom. They're round.
Okay. Stop being a smart aleck.
So yeah, at one Sunday during lunch, you are obviously invited to grab a beverage out there and then take your cup home. So
I'm going to
be
get one
so
before
excited.
then.
Oh, absolutely.
gonna take
I'll
it
make it my cup for my desk. Sometimes I take my water bottle home and I want some
that's
water,
a
you
good
know.
idea.
So I'll just leave it in my office for that
I have
purpose.
like 4 cups on my desk.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, okay. The other fun thing that's coming up even before that is what?
Can I put a pause on that? Just
Yeah.
in that same vein? Okay. So on one Sunday, we will be honoring our graduates.
Yes.
And so we are calling all families of graduating seniors, and we just need you to send us some information about your graduate. So if you are a high school, college, or beyond graduate, please send your graduation information to Pastor Katie,
mouthful.
which is kgallion@christgreensboro.org.
Yes, because we would like to feature
Honor.
them. Yes, and
Celebrate
honor them.
with you.
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
Okay, South Carolina mission trip,
Okay.
yard sale
Yes.
coming up. I'm so excited. I got
have
an
my
email
pile.
today from, they didn't know they were emailing me, but they emailed info@christgreensboro. That comes to me. And it's somebody that I know, a friend of mine. They were emailing about the yard sale. They were like,
fun.
I'm having a yard sale, but
Yeah.
I heard that y'all will take like what doesn't sell. Like we would rather donate it and like
Sure.
have the South Carolina mission team benefit from it. And so they were emailing about doing a pickup
Yeah.
from their yard sale. And I'm like, what's up? This is Lori Gray. They were like, hey, oh my God. It was so fun. I love things.
I wish I could see this right now. Just
What?
Lori, like fake typing in the air. It's very cute.
Muppet typing. Burr, 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 burr. Anyway, that's why we should record these, but that is just way
No.
no, because sometimes
Just a hard pass.
No, don't do that. So anyway, the South Carolina Mission Trip yard sale is May 9th from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. in our gym.
Mm-hmm.
We will be accepting donations starting Sunday, May 3rd. From 6 to 8 p.m. and then that Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. We can also do pick up for furniture and things like that, and that needs to be coordinated through Britt Blaylock. If you want all this information's on the website, so I would just suggest you go there, christgreensboro.org/events. That's the 45th time I've said that, but and you can see about the yard sale. There's also a pass along plant sale.
Yeah.
Which, you know what I did this past, I don't think I told you. I spent all day on Friday in my yard and I dug
Nice.
up a whole bunch of my daylilies, because you know my front yard, like going up to the steps, they had gotten so big you couldn't even see the steps.
Oh,
I
wow.
dug those things up, not all
Wow.
of them. But I have a ton, and I gave Gail a bucket full. But
That's
I've
so
got
fun.
more. I think I'm going to dig up some more. Maybe I'll take them to the pass along plant sale.
Absolutely.
Anyway, again, sale date, if y'all want to come shop, May 9th in our gym, 7 to 12. Okay, there's that.
Also on May 3rd, you can come to, how about this? You come to the Resurrection Rhythms concert at 3 p.m. You hang out for a little bit at the concert, right?
Yeah.
Go grab your dinner and come back and drop off your donations for the yard sale.
That's a
Because
great
on
idea.
May 3rd at 3 p.m., in our sanctuary, the Christ Greensboro Sanctuary, we, alongside Oak Ridge Presbyterian and Westminster Presbyterian, are offering this free concert celebrating the joy of Easter through music. So
love
you're
it.
welcome to join us.
Yes, it's going to be great. I love the folks over at Westminster Pres. They're so fun. Anyway, okay. One other two more important things, and then we get to talk about our behind the scenes conversations. So we're thinking about that. Okay. We partner with Habitat for Humanity. That's one of our community partners, and we have our builds are live, the links to sign up. And so you can go to Habitat for Humanity of Greensboro and sign up to work a shift to help build a house. for
Amazing.
One of our neighbors. And then the other big thing is they're going to have Stephen Minister training this fall.
Yep.
So, and you know this, I'm a Stephen Minister. I went through this training 3 years ago.
It was my first year here.
Oh my gosh, was it 3 years ago? Is that right?
Almost 4.
What? Okay. So if you're a really good listener, if you have some patience, you don't have to have a lot of patience, but a little bit of patience. You learn patience. Anyway, what? Why are you making that face at me?
No. I'm like, I would not be a good one. I don't listen well.
So
And I'm not very patient.
If you have the gifts of listening, empathy, and encouragement, you may want to consider becoming a Stephen Minister. And what that means, you go through a training session. It starts in September and runs through, I think, February. So it starts this fall. And what that entails is once you complete the training, then you can be assigned one person, one care receiver, and that's it. You have one care receiver, you meet with them. It's typically once a week for an hour. And then the other thing that's required is that you come once a month to our Stephen Minister supervision groups, which is 7 to 9 p.m. on the first Thursday of the month. And
Nice.
that's where you get continuing education. And then you meet in a smaller group to, if you need help with your, working through some of the things that you're talking to your care receiver about or whatever, then we do that. And it's a great way to give back and to be of service to those who just need someone to walk alongside them in life. If they're going, it could be the death of a loved one, an illness, all kinds of things. So anyway, there's that. If you're interested, want to learn more, you can just shoot us an email at info@christgreensboro.org and I will get your information to one of our trainers.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Did you think about any of our behind the scenes conversations?
I kind of just had my head down last week. I was just getting stuff done. I can't think of anything.
What?
Truly.
What are we going to talk about?
I
There's
have
nothing.
no idea. No.
I know what we can talk about. I just thought of it.
Okay.
The Charge Conference. It's coming up this Sunday, and people they're so confused. And so this has been kind of the topic of conversation. It was our conversation in church council yesterday. It's been a conversation in the office this morning, and I know, like, the messaging that went out sounded very official, and like in my mind it felt, if I didn't know what was going on, it would have seemed kind of scary and stuff, but it's not. And so this is the thing that I guess, so when there's a charge conference, the people, not the whole congregation doesn't vote. It's the church council and lay leaders, because they kind of represent the congregation. But people from the congregation can come and hear the presentation and ask questions and all that stuff, but they don't actually get to vote.
Sure.
So anyway, that's coming up this Sunday at 12:30. And they are voting on funding for because you know the elevator's almost done. And it looks beautiful.
It does.
It really is beautiful. And but anyway, we're voting on how we're going to fund this next phase of the construction project, which is building, because we're going to move our church offices upstairs.
Okay.
And we're going to have small group space downstairs. And I've had some people say, why did we not just put the small group space upstairs? Well, because there's one elevator, and at 9:50 in the morning, when everybody's trying to get up to there'll be 6 small group spaces upstairs. I think that's right.
Downstairs.
Downstairs. But
Yeah.
had we put them
Yeah,
upstairs,
yeah.
there would have been 6 classes of people trying to get on the elevator, one elevator to go upstairs. And it was just going to create, gridlock. So, and just hospitality wise, it's a nicer thing to keep all the classrooms on the same level, access, all those things. Anyway, the charge conference is to vote on how we're going to fund that. So I don't want to go in a whole bunch of detail, because if you want to hear about it, you're a church member and you want to hear what's going on, you can come to the charge conference.
Sure.
On Sunday morning.
Great.
Anyway, you sound thrilled. What are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about how I don't know what's going on because I haven't read all the details, but I'm excited about all the new things that are coming.
Well, I can fill you in. I'm not going to do it right now because people will be falling asleep while they're driving their cars. Yeah, it's all finance, church finance stuff. Boring. Just kidding.
We do appreciate your financial generosity.
We do. No, without it, we couldn't do all the things that we do, like have this wonderful podcast. Actually,
Yes.
we probably could do this without it.
We'll just call it a podcast. We won't necessarily call it wonderful.
But, we couldn't do all the things that we do. Habitat builds and small groups and Welcome Wednesday and worship and, all those things can't happen without generosity. And you got to talk about the finance part because it's not fun. Some people think it's fun. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
But it's a necessary thing. So anyway, all that being said, yes, charge conference.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, if you have any questions,
You're like, I'm tired of talking about this now. Can I? I got stuff to do.
I'm looking at my calendar and I'm like, this is fun, but I
we got
must
stuff to
move
do.
on. So if you have any questions about anything you've heard on the episode today, you're welcome to email us at info@christgreensboro.org.
Sure. Or, visit our website, christgreensboro.org. Or the best thing to do is just come and say hello on Sunday morning.
We have 9 a.m. worship in our fellowship center, which is contemporary, 11 a.m. worship in our sanctuary, which is traditional.
And small groups in between, where we encourage everyone to be part of a small group, even if it's not on a Sunday. Because that's where you find your community.
Absolutely.
So,
well, have a great week. Tell me something good, friends.
Yes.
And we will look forward to talking to you next week.
Yeah, talk to you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.